Hi, Empaths. Welcome back to this channel. I hope that you are calm and peaceful and experiencing happiness, even on this empath journey as a human. I hope you're surviving, more than surviving. I hope you're thriving and doing really, really well. These are your encouragement tips. And I want to just encourage everybody, if you're experiencing fatigue lately, it is because we are absorbing lots and lots of energetic frequencies and vibrations around us. So many people are experiencing intense dreams at this time. People are adjusting to the new frequencies that are being made available. And some are doing that with ease, effortlessly. For other people, it's very challenging what they're seeing in their dreams and in their third eye. I'm just talking about the regular human collective, not necessarily the typical traditional people we would consider energy sensitives. Just the regular human collective are experiencing a lot of intensity, dreams and of course, anxiety, stress, all the regular human stuff, but there's waves. And as certain portals open and as, there's these special spiritual auspicious times that many of us in the enlightened community are aware of, sometimes the human collective is affected and they don't know why, these waves of intensity are affecting them. So as the general human population is experiencing waves of intensity. Some people are experiencing dizziness, vertigo, nausea, a lot of dreams, mostly everybody that I've been working with lately and have been, assisting in the work that I do. Everybody's having interesting dreams, sometimes nightmares, or just what they're considering chaotic or weird dreams. So as that's happening, those of us that are empaths, we are oftentimes absorbing all that energetic intensity and we may experience fatigue. So you may find that there are times, that you need a nap or you're finding that you're going to sleep earlier or you're just really exhausted when you do your regular normal routine and you're wondering, why am I so tired lately? Of course, it could be vitamins, supplements, nutrition. Of course, all of that, could be applicable. But sometimes we're just absorbing so much energy from the human collective around us, in our family, in our community, neighbors, friends, etc. And it can take a toll on us. So just remember, please go back into base, heart space, abide in the sanctuary of the heart, replenish your energy. Always recall that if we are going out on a mission assignment, the energy is always gifted to us that we need for that assignment. Your energy that has been gifted to you by the divine is yours. It is for your life. It is for your path. And you want to keep it at 100% at all times. So if you find that your 100% is at 80% or 60% or 40% or whatever it is, and it's going to dip. Right? As we experience life, we're going to have these dips in our energy, but we want to learn to run back to base, get back into the sanctuary of the heart so that you can replenish your energy. Okay. And of course, stay hydrated, drink lots of water, fresh squeezed juices, eat naturally as best as you can. Healthy, whole foods and natural foods, things that are as close to the earth as possible, as opposed to processed, dead food. We all like French fries every once in a while, right? But, the more we can eat healthy, nutritious, natural, organic, close to the earth types of food, it gives us more nutrition, which, of course, helps the brain to stay focused. So we're mind, body, spirit, and energy. We want to protect our immune system. We want to protect our organs. We want to protect our cells. And we want to fortify our brain with healthy foods, healthy nutrition, so that we can maintain that laser sharp focus and that iron grip control, energetically speaking, and actually in all ways. You want to be You want to have iron grip control over your life, right? So that you're not manipulated and so that you are sound in all areas, so that you remain healthy, so that you're able to make really good, solid, practical decisions. We are modern empaths. We are holding light. We are merging spirit with matter. We are allowing ourselves to be modern day alchemists, amalgamating the all of creation, which means we can handle our business like a boss while being very powerful healers. Don't forget that. All right, my dears. So, empaths are the light of creation illustrated through a human form. Divine codes were embedded in you at the moment of conception. But conception began long before you were conceived in your mother's womb. Conception began the moment that the creator of all that is thought your soul into existence. You are the manifestation of the creator's dream. Don't forget that. You are the manifestation, dear empath, of the creator's dream. Your soul was dreamed into existence by the source of creation. So your life is destiny fulfilled. And that's why you are so beautiful, dear empath. The moment the creator thought your soul into existence, divine codes began embedding into your consciousness. Now, a lot of those codes remain dormant until you are activated and until you have the information that you need so that you can move forward on your mission assignments. Empaths go through phases of growth and evolution, and more codes are activated, over the course of time as needed along the empath journey. You are divinely supported in all ways, and you will always have exactly what you need, besides the fact that the divine has its eye on you. Everything that you need is already embedded within you. It's already in you. And it's your destiny to discover what is already contained within your essence. All that you need is already within you and can be activated or downloaded as needed or upon request for any given situation. So you have your mission assignments that you are given directly from base when you go within the heart space and you download what it is that the source of creation, the divine, has for you and your life path in your corner of the world. But let's say that, along the journey, there are other things that come into the field. Like, for example, let's say your destiny is somewhere in the Middle East, okay, that you know that your mission assignment is there. And you're on your way to the Middle East. And along the way, you're on a plane or you're sitting in an airport or you're taking a taxi or an Uber, and you meet someone who maybe is experiencing a health problem. Or you meet somebody else who just lost their job. I remember being in a taxi years ago, and I met this man. He was, doorbell. That's interesting. Not going to answer it because I'm recording. I met this man who was the taxi driver, and he, was doing this job because he needed to make money. But he was a scientist in his country, and he was talking about how he'd lost so much money, but he had to get out of his country for safety reasons. But he was this brilliant scientist, and we had such an interesting intellectual conversation. But here he was doing what he needed to do to support his family, barely making ends meet. So when things like that happen, you're on your way to your destination. You know what your mission assignment is, but you meet these people along the way, as we will do, right? Who have this problem or this issue or this concern. That may not be your mission assignment. However, because you are a being of beautiful light, you may be able to download something that would help that particular situation or that particular person. So you have all of this encoding. It's already embedded in you. But if there's something that you need at any given moment that's not already within, and it is approved by spirit, it is aligned with the divine plan for you to help, for you to offer assistance, you can download what you need at any given moment. So all that you need is already embedded in you, or it can be downloaded upon request. So some of us were born with the seer's gift, or what we call the psychic ability. However, let's say that your specialty is not being able to see, okay, with your third eye psychically. Perhaps your gift is clairaudience or healing in your hands, as so many empaths have that gift. Or maybe it's an ability to dial into the consciousness of animals. You know, we have our horse whisperers and our dog whisperers and all of these beautiful animal empaths that are able to just really connect with animals, help heal animals, help them to trust humans again. You know, beautiful, beautiful way to share your light in the world is to help animals, to love them, and to make their experiences with humanity safe. So let's say that your gift is that you're a problem solver, or that you you create strategy for complex problems. Maybe that's your gift, empath. You know, not all of us are doing all this woo-woo magical stuff. Some of us are doing very practical, logical things. Maybe national security. I don't know what your gifts are and what the divine has called you to do, but whatever is needed, you can download the strategy and the specific know-how in any given moment. You can still request other abilities that also still lay dormant within you. So things that haven't been activated but are needed for the moment, you can always call on the divine. You can request a psychic download. So let's say that psychic giftings or the seer's gift isn't your normal go-to, but in a particular situation, you really need, foresight, insight. You need to see clearly what's going on. You can request that particular gift and download it in that moment. So that psychic download may come to you as a dream or even a daydream. It can be a dream while you're sleeping, or it can be a daydream. It can be a vision. And some of you will ask, just to be able to abide within the sanctuary of the heart and keep the channel, clear and the dial pure, so that whatever you need is activated and gifted to you in any given moment. So you may know that there's a specific gift that you want, and you may have no idea. You just want to keep the channel clear and keep the channel open as you are moving forward, as you are pursuing your mission assignments, as you are on the way, as you are on the journey towards your destiny. You may just say, hey, divine spirit, just always gift me whatever I need in any given moment, even if it's not my go-to gift, even if it's foreign to me, even if I'm not completely skilled in this clairaudient gift or whatever it is. If that is what is aligned for the moment and going to serve the highest light and the highest good, then give me the tenacity, give me the ability to integrate and activate that gift and do it with excellence of spirit to serve the highest light. So empaths are electric. You are electric, dear empath. You are fire and light, conceived in the Creator's dream space. You are the manifested dream of creation and of God, the divine. How could you be anything else but fire light when the Creator is the one that conceived you in the divine dream space? So divine electricity flows through your veins and through your healing essence. And your healing essence, empath, is palpable. You've probably noticed when you shake hands with somebody, or you hug someone, or you're petting your animal, or when you come into the room, that people can feel your energy. You are a healing balm in this world. And you're an anomaly that causes humans to ponder their own divine nature. You are so divine, and your energy is so palpable, and your fire light is so electric. You cause people, regular humans, to look at themselves and wonder, is that possible for my life? Could I be that? Could I do that? Could I be able to see? Could I pray like that? Could I speak things? Could I declare things and see shift and energy change like that? Is it possible for me? So you get humans to ponder their own divine nature. You are the light, and you are a way shower that guides so many would-be lost souls, that would get caught up in the matrix. You guide them out so that they don't experience downward spirals of dysregulation, depression, anxiety, and misery. You single-handedly light up the room, literally and metaphorically. You elevate consciousness and guide people into an ascended path so that they can truly live and understand, dear empath, when you are sharing your light with others, you're such a gift and such an anomaly. There are some people that never imagined life could be better than this current lower vibration and frequency they've been sitting in for so long. You offer so much hope and so much light. Don't ever underestimate your power and how needed you are and how precious you are, both to the divine and to those humans that have the ability to see you, recognize you, and appreciate you. So you teach people not only to survive, but to thrive in this world. As you know, there are many different types of empaths. They're not all the same. And the reason for this, as I've said before, it has to do with lineage, ancestry, your location in the world, your specific mission, assignments, the divine branch of spirit that you dial into and work with on a regular basis. It has to do with your specific encoding. And many other variables contribute to the type of empath you are and how you specifically move through the world. We're not all alike. We all have certain similarities in common, right? We've talked about that. We're all energy sensitive. But our energy signatures are different and they're unique, and they may illustrate various aspects of God consciousness at any given moment based on what the situation, the community, and the environment requires. So based on what the community or your mission assignment is calling for, you may show up as what is needed in any given moment. So remember, you're also a shapeshifter. And so what that means is you can transmute energy, you can recode situations, but you may find that you change. Your energy signature may be very different in a situation. It may be unique even to you. Learn to go with the flow. As long as you're abiding within the sanctuary of the heart, if you show up a little bit differently, like let's say, for example, you're typically an introvert, but you find yourself in a particular place in the world or community, and you're just extremely extroverted. And to that group of people, you are a dynamic leader. You may as well be the chief of that community because you're showing up in this extroverted fashion. It's so unlike you. Your friends back home, your family would wonder, who is this person? Like, what got into so-and-so? But it's because you shape-shifted specifically for that situation, because that is the divine encoding that was activated and needed for that situation. All right, so you are electric, my friends, and I want to invite you to take a nice deep inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth, and I'd like you to think about the type of empath you are. Now, there are many, many empaths. I don't know. There could probably be hundreds, if not thousands of types. But we're going to look at the 5 basic ones that most of us are familiar with: emotional, physical, animal, earth, or global. I'm going to invite you, dear empaths. Now, some of you may know your emotional empaths, okay? But remember, even if that's your go-to, you will shift for whatever the situation is that's needed in the moment, okay? So you may find that although you have some specific gifts, you may feel like something, be something, your persona may change, your energy signature may look very different in a particular situation based on what's needed. So For those of you that are emotional empaths, I want you to think about the human experience. Keep breathing. Feel the emotions of the human experience, okay, with breath. Feel what's going on in your particular household, your community, and your environment. Breathe. Okay, so now we're at this base level, feeling what's going on emotionally in the human collective or with, other empaths. But now I'd like you to feel into the higher vibration that is offered by divinity with regard to emotional experience. And with your breath, let's transmute the energy to match the original source code. Breathe. Let's match the original source code and the energy of the divine, the original energy signature that humans were allowed or invited to experience as emotion. Take a deep breath. And for those of you who consider yourselves to be physical empath, you tend to feel the physical sensations of humanity, or even animals. Feel the physical sensations of humans and animals, including whoever you are called to work with, such as infants, children, teenagers, the elderly, combat veterans, people who've experienced combat, people with mental illness, all the different populations, those in hospitals, those with disease, those who can't speak and communicate their physical ailments, those who can't defend themselves. Feel into the physical experience of humans and animals and consciousness. Breathe. And now feel into the higher vibration that is offered by divinity. And with your breath, let's transmute the energy to match the original source code and the energy signature of the divine with regard to physical sensation and the physical experience. Breathe. Recode. And now those of you that are animal empaths, feel into the plight of animals and the experience of animals, including all species that you work with, all specific types of animals that you may be called to work with and help heal. Feel into their experience. Take a nice deep breath and feel into the higher vibration offered by divinity. Transmute the energy with breath and your energy signature to match the original source code and the energy signature of the divine with regard to how animals are treated and what they experience living alongside humans on the planet. Shift and recode the energy. And now those of you that consider yourselves to be earth empaths, take a nice deep breath. Feel into the plight of the earth, including plants, trees, forests, oceans, mountains, all terrains, all things earth, all things environmental. Feel into it. Now feel into the higher vibration offered by divinity to all of these aspects of our beloved planet. Transmute the energy to match the original source code and the original energy signature of the divine with regard to Earth, Gaia, and all things on our planet. Shift and recode. And for those of you that consider yourselves global empaths, concerned about planetary affairs, all things global, feel into the global situation that affects humanity in all layers of consciousness on all levels planetarily. Take a nice deep breath. Feel into the higher vibration offered by divinity to all aspects of our planet globally. Transmute the energy to match the original source code and the original energy signature of the divine. Shift and recode the energy. Take a nice deep breath. Regardless to what type of empath you are, with your pure heart intentions, with your breath, with your ability to amalgamate, alchemize, transmute, breathe, finesse your energy, breathe, finesse your energy, harness your energy signature, bring your energy signature with the divine. Deep calls unto deep. Make it one flow, one energetic flow of energy. Finesse your energy, bring it in. Let the divine energy align with yours and align you to all that you are and all that you are capable of. Shift the energy. Shift it. Shift it. Up-level it with your breath, with your pure heart intention. This is why we abide within the sanctuary of the heart. This is why we're living a clean lifestyle so that we can do our service work with excellence. Pure heart structure. Up-level the energy, upgrade it, recode it, realign it with breath. You're in divine partnership, dear empath, with all that is sacred, with the Creator, with all the structures you work with, your angels, your ancestors, all of the divine beings that serve the highest light, that serve your highest good, your guardian protectors, all who are just as concerned as you are about humanity, about animals, about the environment, about your loved ones, the state of the world, consciousness, ascension, enlightenment, and healing. They are here to support you. They are with you now. Deep breath. Stay in this energy as long as you can. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being committed to humanity's healing. Thank you for protecting animals. Thank you for protecting our planet. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your compassion. Thank you for your empathy. You are loved, you are seen, you are known. You are divinely supported always and all ways. Blessings.